Jesus is here in the Sermon on the Mount, chapter 5, verse 27, I think is where this portion starts. And he's laying down a brand new law. He's teaching with authority. He's teaching as one that only Jesus can. He's coming from God. He's teaching this brand new law to his people. And he's teaching us how that we can live in harmony with God, how we can get back in this beautiful life that God has created us. And what do we do, though, when he touches on subjects that don't match my reality? They make me pause. They make me go, wait a second, that doesn't line up with something inside of me. That feels like that's a little bit tougher. Why did he talk about this? Why is this such a big topic of conversation in our culture today? How do I get back into harmony? Man, we are so lacking harmony in every aspect of our world. Whatever God has put together, let no man pull apart, let no man asunder. There's all kinds of words, different translations, but this is the quote from God when he talks about marriage, when he talks about relationship and putting two people together. And for thousands of years later, thousands of years after God put the original plan of harmony for man and woman to be together in this beautiful thing that he's given us called marriage, we see lots of separation. We see lots of pain, lots of hurt and heartache and families destroyed. Thousands of years later, we see this just completely falling apart in tons of separation. This idea that sex is important, it's more than just like reproducing, creating offspring, having kids. It's deeper than that because sex is deeper than that. It's not this a physical outcome, an act that gives us the physical outcome of children and reproducing. Instead, it's a very spiritual connection. When you have sex with someone, there's a spiritual interaction that takes place. You are connected on a much deeper level. Intimacy in a marriage, this is why it's so important. This is why it's so beautiful, because you connect with each other on a deeper level than just the physical, just the outside. You're using that as a transportation mode, but it is a spiritual connection that brings you together closer in a deeper way in your relationship. And Jesus wants to talk about that area. He's talking about us. He's starting from the inside and working his way out. And he says, don't commit adultery. You've heard that said. You've heard it taught. Christian, non-Christian, a lot of us agree this is bad. This is ugly. This leaves hurt and scars and pain. Don't do this. This is a biblical concept. But Jesus takes it up a notch. He's mind shifting us. He's trying to think about things from a different perspective. And he says, not only have you heard it said, don't commit adultery, but I'm telling you right now, if you even look at someone to lust at them, start the process in your brain. All adultery starts in the brain first. Every affair starts in the brain first. Every bad choice starts in your brain first. There's even scientific stats that say it just takes 24 hours of private conversation for an affair to begin to happen in your mind. The eyes are a window to the soul. Whatever we allow to come into our eyes or allowing to get into our heart, our soul, our inner man, our inner woman, and change who we are, change our minds. It affects the mind. You want nightmares? Watch ugly stuff. Watch terrible movies. Watch horror movies. Watch bad things. Allow fear and anger and anxiety to come in through your eyes. You're going to have some bad dreams, most likely. Same on the other side. You want good outcomes. You want to be a good leader. You want to be a good husband, a good wife, a good person, deeper relationships. Put in positivity through your eyes. Allow yourself to take in positive things, positive teachings that leads to these great outcomes. Jesus is saying, even look at somebody, you've already committed adultery. You've already crossed the line. He's raising the bar. He's teaching with authority. He's taking it a step closer. That it's not this black and white law that if you just don't do this, you're fine, you're good, you can do everything else. He's raising the bar to bring us back into harmony with him. And he says, if you do this, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Smash that like and subscribe.